Hi, this is Max from Practicing Stoic. Today we're going to talk about challenges. Challenges is a big part of a practicing Stoic because taking a challenge is means making a commitment to do something, to complete tasks, and you are responsible to yourself, or if it's a group, for example, um, group challenge, then you're responsible to yourself and to your fellow Stoics to complete and to do your best. And challenges is a big part. And so when you land on the Stoic challenges, first tab would be browse challenges. So this is a challenges that's been uh, created and approved by site administration or by a member who had really good challenges submitted for approval, and it's been approved by the administration. So in here you have number of different challenges, and for example, here's a New Year resolution 21 day challenge. If you click on it, it has a description. It's basically 20 30 minutes a day. Um, each day per task, it's reading Stoic quote, practicing reflection, journaling, and each week, because it's a 3 week um, challenge, you have each week has a different flavor to it, and then you have 21 tasks for each day. Day one, day two, day three, and you have practice, you have journal prompts, you have a quote to inspire you, and so on and so forth. And you have a points for each different tasks that you create, you complete. Now, challenge like this is a big deal, and 21 days is for most people who starting out would be a little bit too much maybe and intimidating. So this is why we have uh, simpler challenges. So for example, beginner's morning challenge. So beginner morning challenge is basically getting ready for a day ahead. It has only three tasks. First task is a gratitude meditation. It's basically you meditate on what you're grateful for what you have, your house, your family, your kids, your dog, your parents, for your job, whatever it is that you have in your life, and it's good. You should be grateful for. You might want more. So, for example, you live in a house, but you want a bigger house. Well, you still should be grateful that you have a house, as an example. And we can talk about that more later. And then you have another task. You have a think of a virtue you would like to practice today. And the next one, think of a virtue that you would like to practice and make an action. So those two are very similar, and basically one is just think about stuff, another one is do something within that virtue. So, for example, we'll talk about examples. So here, let's say, so this is a simple one, and you can do this every morning. So you can click start. It's a date, today's date. So I selected it. Now next one is the active challenges. So when we click on it, I have a beginner morning challenge. So when I click on it, I have a beginner morning challenge, and I have 5 tasks. So gratitude, and let's say I can click complete, and it says, well, I can say I meditated on my health, wealth, and my family. So this is something that you did for that I did for 5 minutes. I click on it and it becomes green and 33% completed. Then I can say for for example um, for virtue, what virtue would you want to practice? So you can say justice. And okay, so this is something that I'm gonna think about justice, how to be just to other people, how to be just to myself, how to be just to the society. So this is something that I'm gonna be thinking all day about is it justice and how it's applied and how it relates to me and to my life. And then, for example, justice if you were going to work and somebody was bugging an elder, let's say, and on a subway, and you stood up and you said, "Hey, stop it! You know this is not nice to do to elderly." So, and so in this case, you can say that you've been thinking about justice and helped an elderly uh, on subway. And you can put more details if you want to about your interaction on a subway. So at this point, you complete the tasks. This is 100% completed, and you can complete the challenge. So at this point, it goes away, and when you click here, you have today's challenge. Some reason it's not showing up. Wrong day. So basically, it will tell you exactly what's a beginner challenge when you took it, number of points, and it says and provides you with what it was, uh, gratitude meditation, and this is what you meditated about. Practice what you wanted, virtue that you would like to practice is justice, and actions that you took is help elderly on a subway. So this is something for you to remember, and you have it for every single challenge that you take. You have um, a list. So now, in case you don't have enough or you don't see challenges that you would like to do, you can say, I want to create my own challenge. And it's it's not a big deal, but it's something that you can do. So let's say prepare yourself. I wanna say morning routine uh, to visualize the ordinary. So let's say create custom. So it's gonna be called visualize the ordinary for 2 minutes. The way we're gonna do this is, for example, traffic, driving to work, criticism of the work, and boredom. right? So, and you can say that um, that none of this can harm my character unless I allow it. So basically, the idea is that in traffic, somebody cuts you off. You can get angry and scream at people, but most of the time, those people don't know you exist. They don't know you're screaming, and basically, all you do is making yourself go crazy while people at whom you're upset with, they don't even know you exist. So, and this is when a harm of a character comes into play. So, if you look at it as, well, he cut you off, it's like, well, he was in a rush, he didn't know, maybe he didn't see in the mirror, whatever it is, who gives a crap? Uh, just take it easy and keep on driving. And if you don't pay attention to that particular sayings and nothing, it's irrelevant. And you can prepare yourself in the morning, saying, yeah. There will be people who I will be stuck in traffic. There will be people cutting me off. There will be people honking, and I will not allow that to disturb me or to harm me. Same thing going with criticisms of the boss. So you have a boss that always critical of you. So you can take it personally, or you can take it as, well, my boss doesn't know what he's talking about, and if he can do better, he can go and do better. So I don't really care. So boredom, same thing. You can be bored and start scrolling, or you can be bored, you know you're going to be bored, and you can prepare that, well, if I'm bored, I'm going to do this, learn this, maybe do this, whatever. So it's a preparation for ordinary day. So it's a one day. Virtue is wisdom. Status is, this is going to be just for me. It's not for anybody else. 5 points for this. So in for the task, you have task existing tasks. So tasks that you created before. Like take this is something I created for myself, or in this case, we can create our own task and say, meditate on the day ahead. Okay, and you can say, none of this can harm my character. Virtue is wisdom, discipline is perception, points 5, public, no, it's a private, and it's daily, and now you can create challenge with one task. Boom, we created a challenge with one task. So this is now we have a visualize the ordinary for 2 minutes. So we can click on it, it will show us description, name, and a task. And we can select it and we can start it. And once again, it's going to be in your active challenge. And you can click on it and you can say complete it and you can say thought about my boss and traffic, right? So complete, complete, and complete. So at this point, it goes into your past, and here it is, and you can actually read what it is and how it was, and you will receive points for it. So this is, in a nutshell, your challenges. So this is public challenges, this is your personal challenges, this is active challenges, and this is a past challenge. If you have any comments, please put them in the video below in the comment section, or you can uh, go to contact and fill in a form and ask a question or request even one-on-one conversation if you're interested in Stoicism and want to know more about how to use the system and how to practice. Anyway, thank you very much. Till next time.